Hello and welcome to the world of NDE 4.0. My name is Johannes Flana, and today is a great day because today I'm going to announce the Hitchhiker's Guide to the world of NDE 4.0. And for sure, it's a trilogy. Now, before we really get into what we are talking about, first things first, don't panic. Yeah, what did we do? We wrote a lot of papers. We wrote 3 papers, a trilogy, and those 3 papers were all published this year by the Journal of Nondestructive Evaluation. And this year's volume is volume 40. And I really like that one because if we skip the 40 and move the point a little bit to the back, we are going to get the Journal of Nondestructive Evaluation 4.0 or 4.0. So I really like that volume of the Journal of NDE. And what did they say? Don't panic? For sure, it's a lot of content, but if you read through it, I guess you will really get a good picture of, what is NDE 4.0. Now, we started a trilogy with NDE 4.0, a design thinking perspective. We're starting with technologies driving the fourth revolution, meaning discussing IoT, digital twin, AI, augmented reality, and so on and so forth. I think it's more than 15 of those technologies we identified, and we are giving you an idea what they are about. Then we get into, okay, what is Industry 4.0 and what is NDE 4.0? We're getting into some surveys we conducted. What do you think is NDE 4.0? And what are the challenges you currently see in NDT? We get into NDE 4.0 use cases and value propositions we identified, working through those technologies, working through the surveys. We're getting into NDE 4.0 adoption challenges, both from a technical side and from a non-technical side. And we're getting into, NDE 4.0 strategy, a strategy you could use to develop NDE 4.0 for your company. That's about part 1 of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the world of NDE 4.0. Part 2, now we are getting into the technical core of the fourth revolutions. So the first was really about the basics. What is NDE 4.0? What are all the technologies? And what are the major use cases? And perhaps, how you could get there. Now we are getting more in depth in the core of it. And that's the industrial Internet of Things. That is the digital twin. And those are the cyber-physical loops. So, IoT. And you will find also a lot of videos on those topics here on this channel. We start with the automation stack. We get into the idea of the IoT. We discuss basic ideas how to integrate NDE into the IoT. What is semantic interoperability, interfaces, and NDE and the IoT. Now, based on that, we're going one step further. Now we have data, we converted it into information, and now we are using the digital twin to create knowledge out of it. And we are getting into all kinds of different things around the digital twin. Now, for sure, I will be doing a lot of videos about the digital twin in the near future. But if you already want to get more in-depth information on that topic, just download the paper and you can see the link down here. And you can already read all of that content. And finally, we are getting then to the cyber-physical loop, which is then closing the loop from our physical reality to the digital world and back to the physical reality. That is part 2. Now, part 3, now that we have the basic understanding from part 1, the technical basis in part 2, now on part 3, we're talking about, okay, how can we create value out of this? And I recently did a video about that, so Just watch that video right here. But in that paper, we start with the NDT value perception. And I also did a video on the value perception a while ago, so the link is right here. We're getting into the NDE ecosystem, including the stakeholders, the value streams, the digital thread, and the digital weave. And that will be a fantastic video we will be doing quite soon on the digital weave, because I think that's a pretty new concept we are introducing here. We're getting into the cyber-physical value creation in NDE with the basic cyber-physical loops, the loops for the different stakeholders, the loops between the different value streams. And this is kind of closing the loop. So in the first paper, we identified already some use cases. But now with going more and more in depth, we'll learn so much more about use cases. So therefore, this here is now giving you an extended range of NDE 4.0 use cases and value propositions. And finally, we're presenting to you some of the challenges we identified, especially if we think that those cyber-physical loops, they have to be between different players on the market, between different companies. So you have to transfer data from company A to B. So how to make this connected Industry 4.0 world possible? And perhaps how to sell the data, how to make money directly out of the data. And then on the other side, decision requirements, what we currently have in the standards. But that's a topic I'll leave to you to read. Now, I guess you can see why I'm calling this the Hitchhiker's Guide to the World of NDE 4.0, because it gives you kind of all of the basics you need, all the way from the core concepts to really the use cases and how to create value out of it. Now might be the time that you say, okay, I really want to tackle this. I really want to get into NDE 4.0. So just give us a call and we will try to help you best possible. Now within that third paper, we kind of also summarize the world of NDE 4.0. And it's kind of, if data is the new crude oil, then information is the new redefined oil. NDE is the new oil rig, IIoT your new pipeline, the digital twin the new motor, and the cyber-physical loop the new machine. So I hope you enjoy reading those three papers. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down here in the comment section. As usual, you will find more information, including the links to the three papers, in the description. I hope you like this video. I hope you subscribe to this channel. I hope you give me a thumbs up. I hope we will see you soon. So thank you for watching. See you soon. Thank you and bye.